Finally, Campfire Stories has come back to YouTube. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Long time no see, biggies and boggies. Back out. Apologies that I've not uploaded for ages. Big sorry for that. But we're back, bigs and bogs. And I brought you on today's video 2-night adventure. It's a local camp. I'm here at Entwistle Reservoir tonight. As you can see, I'm all set up. I'm about to go back to the pub to get pissed. And then it's start of October, so it'll be pitch black at 7:30. And then tomorrow, obviously, wake up here, and then we're going over the moors that way, fruit trees. A few miles over the moors, down into Roddlesworth. Going to camp there tomorrow night or Monday. It's a trip I've wanted to do for a while. As I say, I've managed to find the stars have aligned, my chakras have aligned. I've managed to find a brief window of time where I can make this trip happen. And I thought it's time to get the camera back out, bring all you bigs and bogs along with me. So if you want to see how this latest adventure pans out, please stick around. Tell you what, there's a lot of people out today. It's the 7th of October, and you probably caught it in the intro montage. It's like summer. It's not unheard of for us to have a final sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Last refuge, I guess, of an Indian summer, as we call them here in the UK. That's after summer's finished and we get warm weather. For those of my viewers overseas, yeah, it's about 20 degrees today. It's lovely, blue sky. You don't really pick it up on camera, but you can probably see with glints on leaves and occasionally on my big hairy face. But yeah, it's busy. Me and Dad went to Strawberry Duck for our dinner. It packed out. And that's where I'm going back now for a quick pint and really a covert foraging mission where I'll lynch one at toilet rolls from bathroom. Needs must. Seeing when you're wild camping, sometimes you need to afford yourself some luxuries, because wiping your ass with leaves, I've done it before, it's not very pleasant. Okay? But leave no trace, as always. But yeah, like I said in the intro, it's been a minute and a half since I last saw you all. Where have I been? You know, took a bit of a sabbatical from YouTube, I guess. I have been camping. I've been doing wild camping, not as much as I'd like to. Just been, last I saw you was beginning of July when I was actually camping here, but I've been camping elsewhere since then. I've been out with one of my mates, and I've done a few solos on my own. But the last time I camped, about 3 weeks ago, I was in Roddlesworth, where we'll be tomorrow. And I clicked the record. Oh, shitting hell. Be handy if some people had bells on their bikes. Never mind. Yeah, Roddlesworth, where we're going tomorrow. I hit the record button to start filming, and I just knew it straight away in my face and my tone of voice. Thought, this ain't working. And you know, I think there were a few things on my mind at the time, which I'll get to, you know, but yeah, I just bailed on that video. I thought I'll come back to it when I'm ready. And yeah, I feel pretty corpus mentis at the moment, enough to make a video while I'm on this trip. I've just wanted to enjoy the wild camping for what it is, as opposed to trying to claw content from now. Because I feel like that sometimes, like I'm just doing the same stuff over again, and it bores me. You know, when I get bored, I don't feel motivated to do productive things, I guess. Here's the red brick quarry. I went and had a little exploring last time. But yeah, so I last saw you in July, and obviously I intended to carry on and finish the Cumbria Way. That didn't happen because July, it just piddled it down all month. We really have not had a fantastic actual summer. You know, we were a great spring, April, May, June, when I did the bulk at Cumbria Way. Summer actually, you know, July, August, and then into September. It's been hit and miss, but a lot of rain. And you know, I'll camp in cold weather. That don't bother me at all, but I ain't camping in rain. Because however good your gear is, however waterproof you think it isn't. You will eventually get wet. So I just wrote off July. August, I was really busy with work and all these zoos. It just didn't happen. And then, you know, last month, September, I finally managed to get back out camping again. Did a few camps, as I say, last month. And then I kind of beat myself up a bit because I really wanted to finish the Cumbria Way. That was my goal for this year, and I haven't. And for a bit of time, I wound myself up about it. And I think that's probably lending itself to not wanting to make YouTube videos, I guess, because, you know, those videos, they're some of the proudest ones that I've ever made for myself and my family. Anyway. It is what it is. I had a word with myself, and you know, I'm at peace with the fact that I've done 2/3 of it. Well, I will finish it, but I'm kind of in two minds with what to do. If to just carry it on from Keswick and finish it, you know, in Carlisle when we get to next spring, or I might just lulls it and just do it all again. Because I could quite confidently, I thought about it numerous times. I've watched my videos back enough times to feel confident to know the way again. I'd need my map, of course, but it's fresh in my mind, the route. Because as you all saw, that first day out of Ulverston into Coniston, it was very challenging, that, because it weren't very well signposted. And I'd like to kind of, you know, those memories are memories regardless, but I'd like to create new memories associated with more positivity in that place. So yeah, so that's really top and bottom of it, really, why I haven't made any videos recently. I've just been mega busy with work. Weather's been shite. Head's been a bit up my ass a little bit with Cumbria Way. Not too much, but enough for me to not want to make any videos. And then, you know, like this trip I'm doing today and tomorrow, I've wanted to do that for quite a while, and the stars have never aligned again because of the rubbish weather. But as I say, with this brief break in autumnal conditions, the return of the Indian summer, I thought, I'm off work for a few days, let's get it done. So yeah, see you in a bit. You see there, flooded the banking. You probably can't pick it up on camera, but there's this green film over the water. This is the highest I've ever seen in Twistle Reservoir. Whenever me and Dad have come here for a walk, or I'm here camping, it's usually in points empty, you know, in corners like this corner here. It stops here, stops there, and then behind these pine trees, that's where I camp. So it's right on the edge of it. you know, I get away with everybody. But yeah, corners like this, it's usually empty, and trust me when I say this, it's deep as this res. Like you can see when it's empty. I've like walked down in it. Not something I should do, but when we've had like mad droughts and stuff like that. But yeah, crazy, eh? Don't swim in reservoirs, bigfoots and boggarts. So I'm just leaving pub now. Got a bit carried away. We're having a catch up with Millie up form. Yeah, beautiful it is. Lovely place. Look at that. But I need to make hustle because I've got a decent little stroll back to the tent, and if I'm lucky, it's 5:10. If I didn't already say that, I've got about just under 2 hours left before it's pitch black. Sunset's at 6:30 today, so you have about half an hour to an hour before it's fully black. With it being clear sky, it'll probably stay a bit light for longer, but yeah, catch up with you in a bit. I think because I've been to the pub and had a few pints, got proper bad dry mouth. Phlegm all in the corner of my lips. Anyway, this guy has just come out of bushes here. Just total out of the blue. Look where I am. This guy's just come out, obviously seen how thirsty I was. And he said, if you show me a knob, I'll give you a bottle of water. Some weirdos about, isn't there? Nearly back at the pitch. Don't think I'm on my own tonight. It's gone now, but the portions on this side at Forest and back now. And we're getting whiffs of fire smoke. Obviously I know what fire smoke smells like. So yeah, it's about 5:45. Just going to quickly get back to the tent. Make sure nobody's lynched any of my stuff, because you never know. I might go have a little investigation, because I think they're in the Forbidden Forest. That's where the smell is coming from. Just like to know if I am sharing the woods with anybody tonight, who it is. See you in a bit. I'm back. She's looking good tonight. I found the, well, it's not the culprits, but just then as I've come back into my camp, just stood there, I saw two figures and I was like, shit. Thinking like, you know, it's kids, because one of them had like Adidas tracksuit on. It's like, shit, they've been lynching stuff from my tent, but it was just a father and his little lad coming out for a night, and I'm having a little chat with them for a bit. They were from Boughton, but they were telling me in like that direction, on the outskirts towards the hills, there's a group of them messing about with a fire. So, but yeah, I was saying to him, you know, like when I approached him, I said, oh, I thought you'd, you know, got sight in my tent. And he was like, no, we couldn't see it. And, well, she's right there. She stands out. My beautiful Landsham. I'm actually at market for a new tent soon. You know, I've not just been dilly-dallying while I've had a break from YouTube. You know, I'm planning a kit for next year, and I'm looking at getting a new tent. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe a Christmas tree, maybe, perhaps. I'm going to get the Big Agnes. Big Agnes. That's the new name. I mean, that's their actual name, but imagine here's the tent I love. She's a 3-personer dome tent, and obviously you can see with the Landsham, your porch areas which I've always loved about these tents. But with Big Agnes, they come all the way around. It gives it like a nice kind of enclosed feel. And with it being a 3-personer, you've just got that bit more room. So they're about 350 to 400. You know, Lanshan with 200. She's done me good this season. So we'll see. But for now, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. I got back a bit quicker and I thought, oh, well, I might make a coffee just before it goes dark, and then give Dad a ring and get tucked into some sleep. So see you in a bit. Some new kit to test out today. OEX brand I've had before. The old stove pot. Me being clown I am. Went out a couple of weeks ago with my mate. Set it to heat. Didn't put any water in it before I could set the flame going. Whoosh, burnt a hole right through it. So I finally sussed it, but yeah, I've got one of these. It's a smaller version, just because I really want a brew, and it's, you know, it's not big enough for the ration packs, but it seems pretty easy to use. So yeah, I had a little demo with it earlier at Go Outdoors and accidentally set up methane out of it. Quite pungent. Anyway, let's give it a go. Same principle as my last one. Just fits like that. 2 separate bits. This is the stove. This is your heating element. He says. Just fits like that. And then you got your little gas canister, which again, very similar. He says again. There you go. Make sure to put water in it this time, all. Turns it off. Woo! Wonderful! Try that again. Right, after that slight technical difficulty, look at that. Clever. Comes with a little folding handle. Vent there, so it's just like a kettle. Hopefully this works. Beautiful. Oh, very nice brew that. After some initial growing pains there, with that stove set, I've had my coffee. It's about 27, quarter to maybe, quarter to 7. You can see obviously with colour gradient, obviously it is going, I mean official sunset was at 18:33 today, so within another 15-20 minutes at most it'll be dark, and then be about 7:30. You're looking sort of pitch black, so just wanted to kind of do one more vlog before it does properly go dark. Look at that, Meggins. It's like now that the sun has gone down, it has cooled a bit, which is not surprising. It is October, even though it has been very warm today. The forest is still damp, so it is naturally going to be quite cool. I do expect condensation, to be fair, in tent later on and tomorrow morning, because we're on that side of the year now. So I'll pack Meggins on in a little bit, put my hoodie on, get fire going. I'll be fine. Got my sleeping bag. And yeah, it's not like I'm doing out daft like camping in minus weather out. just that it goes dark a bit early. But I need, just before I did switch you off kind of so I can get stuck into my tinnies, I just wanted to have a little chat with you all. Not one of those, here he goes again, that is mental health. No, it's not nothing to do with that. It's about our big hairy friends walking around in bare feet. Mr. Bigfoots. It was brought to my attention about a week ago by someone I know. I won't really call them a close friend per se, it's just someone who I happen to know. But there's a bit of noise being made right now in the British Bigfoot world that I'm actually a liar and that I'm hoaxing my sighting that I had in 2018 and that I'm full of it. So to that person, if you're watching my videos, all I have to say to you is you can take your mouth and place it on the posterior of my behind. You don't know me from Adam or Eve. You don't. I've always said this about Bigfoot, you know, the Bigfoot phenomena, whatever, you know, whatever you want to term it as. You don't have to believe anything that I say. What I do tell people nowadays is, you know, obviously I saw something that I believe, I can't claim it as fact because there was only me that saw it. I saw something I believe to be a Bigfoot type creature in 2018. And you can believe me or you don't have to believe me. It's really no skin off my nose. Yeah, this person has said there's no such creature that could exist in this country. Mate, I've been through that cycle myself many a time. You know, I used to think it was a real niche, undiscovered ape that we had with my background in zoology. And I know people, my critics, and there are some, you know, don't really put a lot of weight on my zoology background or whatever. To be honest, I don't, mate. I know a few things about snakes and reptiles, and that's a Wildcamp. That's about it. I won't class myself as a zoologist. I'm a support worker, mate. I look after people, and I look after about 30 animals in my spare time. Take that for what it is. You don't have to call on my credence and qualifications if you don't want to, because to be honest with you, I don't really. I'm very proud of my degree, but I just scraped a pass. You know, I'm not David Attenborough level or Einstein or anything like that. I certainly don't practice by strict scientific principles, because if I did, I wouldn't believe in the amount of weird stuff that I do believe in, including Bigfoots. And these days, I sit more in the camp that it's a supernatural creature, maybe peppered with a little bit of flesh and blood. But again, it goes back to what I say. I believe, but I also don't know truly what it was that I saw. And I'll never know, because these things will never, ever, in my heart of hearts, I believe, ever truly be discovered for mankind. You discover it for yourself. And, yeah. I'm really over it, you know, as you can tell, clearly. But, yeah, a couple of days ago, I were quite bothered by it, I won't say upset, but I would say I was bothered, you know, and I reached out to my good mate, Mick McLaren, shout out Mick McLaren, you know, saying it's kind of annoyed me as this, you know, because, you know, if certainly not Bigfoot phenomena, if you will, topics, I like to think, got quite a decent little reputation for wild camping, because it's my hobby, and it's something I enjoy, and it's really good for me, noodle boodle. I don't really think about Bigfoot that much when I'm out here. Oh, Millie will be saying, that's a lie. But I don't, because if I did, I wouldn't do it. I'd be frightened. I'd be thinking there'd be one behind every tree. Wink, wink. You know, and the reality is, maybe there is one in here with me tonight. But if it is, you know, an 8-foot tall, murderous, vengeful, gorilla monster thing, whatever, if it had a problem with me, I wouldn't be recording this right now. I would disappear, and it won't take much effort for him to do it. If there is something out here that is flesh and blood or something more paranormal, you know, again, I like to think I'm quite spiritual. I do get senses of things when things aren't right. Right now, I'm not feeling anything at all. I feel very relaxed, I feel very comfortable, you know, and yeah, it's just one of them. There is something in here. I'm obviously not bothering it, especially when I have my fire going and I'm watching WWE while I'm drinking my cans. So yeah, but yeah, Mick McLaren, you know, you sorted me right with your wise words. You managed to kind of perk me up a little bit, because it did bother me a little bit at the time. Anyway, but yeah, I don't really, honestly, I'm still as interested and passionate about the subjects as I ever have been, but I just don't, that don't mean I have to talk about it when I come wild camping and do investigations or all that, you know. So I'm kind of, oh, excuse me, I'm kind of past that point in my life now, where I used to go out at night with head torch and do wood knocks at whoops. Not interested in that now. I've seen what I've seen. I believe it was a Bigfoot type creature. I have my answer. I know that there is something out here, and that's as far as I need to go with it, really. If I ever see one again, number one, there won't be much to stop it from happening. And number two, because I am a bit of a spiritual weirdo, I genuinely believe it's meant to happen if I see one again. So there you go. Peace out. She's going. Get light on my face. Shows you how dark it is in here. Yeah, it's about 7:15. I said, didn't I? About 7:30 at latest, it'd be pitch black. So yeah, just gonna keep quiet, because I can hear critters mooching about tonight. There might be some wildlife in here with me. Or maybe it was just that nonsense I was talking about, Bigfoot playing on my mind, perhaps. Who knows? I'm going to give Dad a ring soon, and then I really won't care in 45 minutes time, because I'll be sleeping my cans anyway, so I'll be very relaxed as always. But yeah, it's been a lovely afternoon out here. Hopefully a really good night, and I'll see you all in the morning. Night night. Morning, biggies and boggies. That's Entwistle. She's in rear view mirror now, and these are my views now for the next couple of miles. Bit out of my natural habitat, walking across moorland, and I've got a I'm not 100% sure the exact direction I'm going. I roughly know where I'm going, because you see, Darwin Tower is over yonder, and it's a big point of, you know, navigation, I guess. As soon as I see it, I'll head in that direction. But I did scout this place a while ago, and I've got options. I've got options this morning. The path I'm on now is really just a straight path across to the road that runs the width and breadth of Roddlesworth, but it will take me longer. There is quite a few sort of ramblers paths and game trails on this side that I could wing it and walk down, and in theory it wouldn't take me as long to get to the tower, but my problem with that is there's a big farm in the middle of there. So is it going to be accessible to walk through? I'm not sure. It's moorland, it'll be peaty and boggy, and as we know, I've had the greatest relationship with bogs in my wild camping career. Where is she? Not focus. There she is, the red lady. Winter Hill. There's a werewolf that lives up there. I know. I've been to have a look for it before with Winter Hill investigation team. Shout out to you guys. So yeah, so that's me, what I'm doing right now. I feel like I've more or less 80% made my mind up. I'm just going to stick to this path. We'll just see how we get on, really. I might deviate midway through, who knows. But yeah, it's not far off 11:30. I leisurely got up this morning, slept brilliantly through night as usual. So yeah, already it's quite muddy and slippy. I ain't going in them moors, mate, not a chance. I'm staying on the path. Anyway, catching with you in a bit. You know, moorlands, they bore the shit out of me, they do. Look at them. It's all the same, as far as the eye can see. But I can't really, you know, stand on my eggs too much, because my pack's noticeably lighter than it was yesterday, because obviously I'm 1 crate of beer down now. It's all flat, you know, it's a bit boggy, but whatevs. Yeah, it's nice and flat. It's a bit like being on Cumbria Way, I suppose. Cumbria Way from home. And, you know, because this is how good of a map reader I feel I have gotten this year. So when obviously I was doing my research yesterday of the route I have to take that I'm on right now, I'm recognising landmarks. I mean, it were on Google Earth. I was looking, I weren't reading a map. Google Earth satellite, and yeah, as I say, I'm recognising certain, you know, points of interest and like you know, noticeable land and terrain types. So yeah, it's looking good. It reminded me actually, you know, obviously I don't particularly care for moorland, but the forest is where I'm at home. And that fella who I spoke to yesterday, who were camping with his son, in the midst of our little chat, he was saying, oh, it'll be all gone soon, this. I'm like, what? What do you mean? And they're felling it, and I was like, I took it with a pinch of salt, because there is a fair bit of felling around in Twistle, but this morning when I was walking out, compared to last time I'd been there, you do a considerable amount of sort of tree degradation. And I was like, oh, what, why? What's the point? In Twistle Res, it houses so much wildlife that I've seen, you know, deer, storks, various different types of birds of prey. Yeah, and I'm not saying that moorland doesn't, but it's a shame as that. They've had some good times on that, at that pitch, but obviously, like always, I'll just find somewhere new to camp. If that ever happened, if I went there and my spot had gone. I mean, what are they going to do with it? They're going to fell it. What are they going to do with all that land? Just put more houses on it? Fuck's sake. It's like that. It's like the sycamore tree on Adrian's Wall where they filmed Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Some arsehole recently has cut it down, vandalised it on purpose, and they've been jailed, thank fuck. Honestly, absolute lunatics, some people. There's something not right in their brain. I'm telling you, Biggs and Bogs. Anyway, I need to crack on. And my arms hurting from holding my camera, so see you in a bit. There she is again, red lady. Must be out of the worst of it now. I did fall in a bog. Oh well. Shows up on camera that I'm filthy. Whoa! They sprained my ankle there. And fell in a bog. Yeah, I did fall in a bog. Not the worst one I've ever been in, but respectable. But yeah, we must be out of the worst of it, because I'm starting to see people again. I haven't seen people for a good hour, just traversing through all that moorland. And we're on a proper, like, well-seasoned bridle there. Most of what I've just walked through, it was just hearsay. You could, there were a path but it was more of a, I'd call it more of a game trail really. But yeah, I'm hopeful we're not far off our destination now, if I'm starting to see people again. But yeah, I promised myself a bit of a rest when I got to oh, focus. All those stone walls there. Promised myself a rest for 5 minutes and a bit of water, so I shall do that when I get there. See you in a bit. That's Darren down there, Darwin. Those wind turbines you can see up there. Behind that, that's the grain road. There's Pendle Hill and Sabden. And you can just see the tippy top of it, Darren Tower. We've done it again. Makes all the Bruce bog trotter foot worth it. 2 bogs falling in now on this hike, and the last one were up to my knee, you know. And it's because of the immense weight I'm carrying on my back. There's no stopping it. As soon as, you know, the earth doesn't hold your weight, down you're going. It is funny. But yeah, we're not far off now, because I can just see the tip of it. And we'll do a bit of geography when we get up there. I won't be in a hurry to do this hike again. Glad I've done it. It's one I've always been interested in giving a go. You know, and if I ever do it again, at least I know the way, you know, over here. But it's because of all rainfall we've had before this brief little heat wave. Look at that. It's quite a cool little spot. I won't pitching it like, because that'll be peaty AF. It'll swallow you up like the bog of eternal stench. Anyway, yeah, not far to go now. So I'll check in with you when we get to the tower. So that's the walk pretty much complete now. I'm not actually going to go up to the tower because I've been up there a few times recently. Slight change of plan, Biggs and Bogs. This is a little bit unalpha of me, but because of Bruce Bog Trotter foot, I'm going to go home. The thought of a nice hot bath is too enticing, and my actual bed to sleep in tonight, as opposed to on her bed again. But I've got what I wanted from this trip really. You know, it's kind of this walk, I've always wanted to do it from Entwistle to Roddlesworth, and I've done it. You know, I've really enjoyed it. Bruce Bog Trotter foot and all that bothered me. It's more funny more than anything, but yeah. And I'm going Cleveland tomorrow with gang, so it would have meant me being up at crack of dawn, like, you know, 6:30 to 7 o'clock, to pack away to meet Dad back up at Main Road, but so he could give me a lift home. But saves him and it saves me if I go home now. So by the time I get back to my front door, I've done about 10 miles today, which I'm happy with. You know, it's been over quite fairly treacherous terrain, I suppose. Not what I'm used to, so I've really enjoyed it. But for now, I'm heading to Royal, hopefully for a nice pub lunch and a pint of cold ale. So, see you in a bit. It's like Beirut out here, well busy. I bailed on the pub, as you can see it's absolutely chocker, and I just went to that nice little cafe there, had a burger and chips, so that'll suffice to get me home. But yeah, straight all flat downhill road now. Back to my front door and a nice hot bubble bath. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you for this one. It's been a brilliant trip, really nice wild camp. It's done me noodle boodle a world of good, and I feel mint. So yeah, happy days. Mwah. To Mother Nature. Don't know when I'll see you again, because you know, as close friends and family know, I've been taking a break from making videos, and it took a considerable amount of effort to motivate myself to even film this trip. But I've really enjoyed it, actually. The first time in a while I've made a video and I've actually felt really happy about it. You know, because I've been filming, my last few ones have been like, just not feeling it, and just kind of sticking camera in my face and filming anyway. And I'm sort of, I'm not as focused on camping this winter as I was last year, because last year it was just something I wanted to experience, camping on that side of the year, and I did it, found out what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So if I need to get out, obviously I will be doing, but I can't guarantee I'll film it. So yeah, but if you've made it through to the end of the video, as always, thank you. I tip my fedora, a bandana to you for supporting my channel, as always, my close friends and family who've helped me regain my confidence a little bit in making videos to entertain you all. Mwah. Thank you. But yeah, leave us a comment if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I'll see you all further on down the road. Bye bye.